Time now for this week's Byers Beat segment with our public safety beat reporter, Christine Byers.
Christine writes a weekly column for KSDK.com, bringing additional context to the week's biggest stories on her beat.
And this week, more developments for the St. Louis Circuit Attorney's Office. Kim Gardner unexpectedly resigned Tuesday instead of June 1st, which was her target date. And so, Christine, everybody's wondering, what are you learning about her replacement?
So, Mike, we are going to find out at 11 a.m. tomorrow morning. The governor has announced he's planning a press conference outside the Circuit Attorney's office to make his appointment public.
Okay. So what are you hearing about the finalists for the job then?
So everyone, all the sources that I've been talking to that are very familiar with all of the candidates tell me that basically it started with a list of 18 on Monday. That was narrowed to 5. Now it's down to 3. And they include 2 judges from the St. Louis Circuit, Paula Bryant and Michael Noble, along with civil litigation attorney and partner in the Dowd Bennett law firm, Gabe Gore.
So when you think about backgrounds, what about these folks stand out, and why is Governor Parson kind of zeroing in on them?
So I think they each sort of bring something different to the table here. And I spoke to our legal analyst, Nanette Baker, about an hour ago for her impressions on these finalists. And here's what she had to say.
The nice thing is I am familiar with all 3 of them, and I know them all to be well qualified. So I think that whoever is chosen is going to be good for the office. I think they each bring a different set of skills.
What about those skills, their qualifications?
Sure. So Bryant is actually a former assistant circuit attorney. So she, back in the day, served in the circuit attorney's office. And you have Noble, who is a West Point graduate, most recently known for calling the circuit attorney's office a rudderless ship of chaos and trying to hold Kim Gardner in contempt. Gore has experience as a federal prosecutor, and he's now a partner in that private law firm.
So the start date would be what, right away?
Well, that's up in the air as well, because originally, like you said, Kim Gardner had said she was stepping down June 1st. That all changed this week, which means it's possible that the start date for this new appointment could also be delayed a little bit, at least maybe out to June 1st. It all depends on what loose ends they're going to have to tie up.
We do know they have a lot of work to do, for sure.
And they still have the interim in there right now, for now.
Yes, they have the governor's interim general counsel. He is serving as the interim right now to get things moving, and he is working with assistants from the Attorney General's office, sort of under him, and they're working with what's left of Kim Gardner's staff. And I found out today from the St. Louis Police Department that there are 3,840 cases that are mostly misdemeanors and nonviolent offenses that haven't even been looked at yet.
Yeah, so like I say, a lot of work to do. All right, Christine, thanks.
Thanks.